We're getting set for the match day 13 fixture. It is really looking too good. Not really the best of outing in the last two matches. They played a 1-1 draw in the home soil, and they have to settle for another goalless draw. Disappointing outing against Beyond Limit, where they were close to 3 points, and they coming back to the match day 13 fixture on their home ground, where they play 1-1 before traveling to Ikene to play a goalless draw against Beyond Limit. Abia Comets as well are yet to win a single game in the last 5 matches. Coming into this, they've lost 3 and recorded 2 draw. And they're coming into this with a high soul to be a bite of a snake that might just tingle to the heart of Inter Lagos, which in football you never can say never. But at the end of it, football pundit will surely predict an easy win for Inter Lagos at the end of the 90. But at the end of it, you can't just contest for a side fighting for the top position, and we're Beyond Limit 2 as well. Second on the log table will travel to Abeokuta to play Gateway United. And Inter Lagos a must win in every of their matches to the end of the season to get the top flight ticket. Goalkeeper for today's game still remain their goalkeeper who had been trusted in goal from the start of the season, Seville Atabi. Either Kodri from the right hand side, allowing Aziz Akande to play from the left wing position. Jonathan Emmanuel is still being paired alongside Bonaventure Chiemela, who had really take the place of Adebiso Lamikun, and it's a perfect replacement since starting the second stanza for Inter Lagos. In the middle of the area, they have Njoku Uchena alongside Akinpelu Koyum, Sylvester Onweka, Gavaro Lanion will lead the attack alongside Adebayo Oyedele. It is going to be much of a hope for Inter Lagos to get the maximum 3 points in this game. For the visitors, their starting lineup for today's game is Akem Moses in goal, Ikechukwu Ogbenaya with the number 3 jersey, Bright Ogbena, Maduka Okechukwu, Osman Karva, Olugo Kelechi, Ojuku John, Okori Odochukwu, Bernard Victor, Martins Kletos, and Atu complete the starting lineup for the Abia Comets in this game. All hands will be on deck for the maximum 3 points in this game, as they will be filing up to see how best they will be able to get the job done. In the last 5 matches, they played a 1-1 draw away from home at the Sohun Township Stadium. Talking of Inter Lagos, they settled for a 1-1 draw. They return back to Lagos to record a 2-1 win over Idel. To the start of the second stanza, they traveled away from home to defeat Idel FC on their home ground by 3 goals to 0. 1-1 it ended after the return of Crown FC on the sub before playing another goalless draw against Beyond Limits away from home. For Abia Comets, they played a goalless draw against Gateway United, before playing a 1-1 draw as well against Sunshine Star. They lost 2 Atlant 3 goals to 1 on their home soil, and they traveled back for the second stanza, and they played away to Atlant, where they lost 2 goals to 1. It was another disappointing home defeat against Sunshine Stars, and they've not really had an outstanding record in the last 5 matches. With a hope Inter Lagos will get that 3 points in a conducive and comfortable way. All eyes will be on the captain of the side, and Gavaru was fantastic in the last game against Beyond Limit, but unlucky to find the back of the net in the game. Twice his attempt hits the woodwork. We'll be hoping he gets things right in this game in a much needed victory to still keep the top flight ticket hope alive. We shall wait. They send the referee to let the battle of this match day 13 fixture of this NNL continue to be underway. Some previous matches as well, and not really been something good to write home about for Abia Comets this season. They sit 8 on the log table. Inter Lagos will sit top of the table with a match of hope to file out one of the best of success in this game. Much with a lot of expectation from the home side, who are still fighting for the top flight ticket, so they must get things right to maintain their home ground and get the required 3 points in every single game they play. A bite of hope to see how they can just be able to take advantage against the side who are yet to win a single game in the last 5 previous matches, coming into their 6th. Inter Lagos will hope they bounce back after recording 2 draw from their last 2 matches played at all. We'll be pushing to record for straight points after recording 2 straight draw from their last 2 matches played. They played goalless against Being Unlimited. They played a 1-1 draw on this soil before traveling to Kenya, and they will have to get things right to return back to winning way after 2 disappointing outing against Crown FC, where they settled for a 1-1 draw on this same soil, and they play goalless away from home against Being Unlimited. So they have to return back to winning ways to maintain their start top of the table against Being Unlimited, who will travel away from Ikene to play Getaway United. Referee gets this battle on the way with Abia with a least in attack. All eyes will be on the young talented Gavar, who was fantastic against Being Unlimited, and who have every right to get the job done for Inter Lagos in this game. Bonaventure had really been a perfect replacement for Adebisi Olamiku, who had really been the best pairing with Jonathan Emmanuel in the centre-back role. And another big test, 42 centre-back as well, to be in action for the next 90 minutes. Silvio Latabi had numbers of saves made against Being Unlimited in the match day 12 fixture away from home, to make sure the East side did not concede even if they are unable to find the back of the net. We're just so unlucky against Being Unlimited with numbers of little chances they were able to create, with Gavar to attempt hit the top of the crossbar. On paper, you predict an easy win for Inter Lagos. And on field of play, you may witness a different scenario of football from Abia Comets. I have a ball delivered, nothing to really worry. Silvio Latabi will watch that cross out for a goal kick. Little numbers of fans recording to watch this game live, and numbers of fans as well will sacrifice their 90 minutes to watch this game live on Inter Lagos YouTube channel and give their maximum support for the home side to gather 3 points and get the top flight ticket. Every single game really matters, and they have to approach it step by step. Johnny, they will hope this season really works out all in their hands. Kingsley Agabi will be the defensive midfielder to be operating from the middle of the area as well to recuperate back and make perfect recovery to assist Jonathan alongside Bonaventure in the centre-back row. Chased well by Bayot, but it's too high for the centre-forward to control. Was trying to hex it down for Sylvester. Recuperate well by Kingsley will match up another long ball forward. But the flag is raised up for an offside. Gerard to give one of the best of hope in this game. They're pushing hard right to see how best they will be able to succeed. They would never forgive themselves if they are unable to get a 3 point in this game into Lagos. Football pundits all over the globe will predict an easy win for Inter Lagos against the sides who are yet to win a single game in their last 5 matches before now. Free kick given, Abia Comets advantage. Both sides still calmly approaching this game with no shot on target inside the first 5 minutes of this game. Well done job by Azizaki, and they will have to settle for a corner. Advantage Abia coming to A. He struggled to have a perfect start into the first 2 matches played this season. Hazis before adapting well to Inter Lagos style of football, and now becoming one of the trusted left back since adapting to the ball system of Shakir Giwa, the head coach of Inter Lagos, we still given that kind of big faith and hope. Inter Lagos get that top flight ticket. They still see top of the table. Well done, John. Ended out by Bonaventure. A long distance hit. That really looks so promising from Ikechukwu Ogbenaya. It was meant to shoot from that range. And that was really a bad attempt there from the left back who have to overlap forward and make that long distance effort look so wide. Seville Atabi have to make sure the ball not going directly into the back of the net. That wasn't a bad attempt at all from that long range. And still, what a confidence for the visitors who are coming into this game to possibly dagger to the heart of the table topper at the moment from the Southern Conference A. But they need to be more focused and be more determined in this game to get the job done. Because there is still plenty of time to play in this game. And eventually, I've really been having a solid combination and pairing with Jonathan Emmanuel. Feel the reaction as well from the head coach of Inter Lagos, who knows how important it is to get the maximum 3 points in this game. It's really been a tough last 2 matches for the head coach, who had recorded 2 points out of 6 points. They must return back to winning ways after a disappointing outing against Crown FC and Beyond Limit, where they have to get 2 out of 6. Having the arrival of the club president of the Inter Lagos as well, Figo is here to motivate the boys for the needed victory as well. Who wants to join the likes of Ikorodu City as well to enjoy top flight football in Lagos and represent Lagos as the second team to be playing Nigerian Premier Football League. On the best of follow-up, Sylvester did well. Cute thinking there from Sylvester. And Bayo just tried to smuggle everything into the back of the net, but not really in a comfortable zone. And makes it look difficult for the center forward to get it right. That should be a foul. He's really been having a fantastic season and impressive show of football from Gaval, who has really been displaying one of the best of football so far in the colors of Inter Lagos. He has really been having an outstanding season, showing one of the best class of quality of football. And another player to break banks for to get his signature, Gavar. Another top flight player at the top level. Young with a lot of potential. Gavar once again. Everywhere on the field of play to deliver. Uchena this time, things down to Kingsley. You have to be very careful to make sure it is Kingsley who holds the ball with his new haircut. A style of a back heel touch. Goes out for a goal kick with nothing to worry. Akam Moses in goal. Akam Moses still with a much of belief to go back home with something meaningful. Inter Lagos surely will never forgive themselves. Aware Beyond Limit as well will travel away from home to play Gateway United, who as well not really having a convincing season. They sit bottom table. It might just be a slight advantage for Beyond Limit as well to return themselves back to winning way away from home to play Gateway United. A game played simultaneously will surely give you the result of all the matches from other centers as well as it comes. But as it stands now, it is still goalless here at the Mobolaji Johnson Arena, the home ground of Inter Lagos for the NNL campaign. Aziz flips now for Bayo now. Not the best touch of ball from the center forward. And it's McLenor with a better love encouragement. And the way the numbers of fans will see to just encourage. It is still daggering on with the best of hope to just see the home side open the scoring in this game to strike first. They were unable to find the back of the net against Beyond Limits, where they were close with numbers of chances, but just being unlucky. The attempt hits the crossbar from Gavaro Lanion, a lovely attempt of ball, which Eric Bowman missed. One of the best chances, one of the misses of the season. After missing an empty net that should have just sealed Inter Lagos 3 points away from home. And that surely will see them sit comfortably well top of the table with 4 point difference. But at the moment, it's just a point separating them against Beyond Limit, who as well sits second on the log table. They sit second on the log table, and they will play away from home against Gateway United as well. Gateway United, who as well had really been having a struggling season, sitting bottom table. Might just be a slight of advantage for Beyond Limit to possibly get that vital 3 point away from home. All eyes will be on Uchenna alongside Gavaro up front with Bayo to leads and save the day for Inter Lagos to get them the needed 3 point in this game. It is heavily chased this time by Akimpelu Koyu. The man I do compare with his playing style to the former Arsenal player and Czech Republic Tomasz Rosicky, with his style of play. Aziz, who had really been able to cement his place, growing well to have a bad style of play as one of the trusted left back as well. After having a first disappointing first 2 matches of the season, which really had a disturbing heart for the head coach of Inter Lagos to go to the market as well, to possibly look for another replaceable left back who might just take the place of Assis, who are now grown to be the favorite of the head coach as well. Quadri will have to overlap forward. Fine crossing! That was wide! So unlucky. It's another fine cross from Quadri. And Bayo with a heading flick. Just so unlucky that attempt goes wide again. It's another begging moment. They have to learn from their mistake and their chances against Beyond Limit, where they were unable to find the back of the net to be more clinical in this game. A big joy to the heart of the head coach to see Quadri back in the starting lineup after being sidelined against Beyond Limit due to injury, allowing Eric Bowman to be in the starting lineup as the right back in that game. But Quadri returns back as a trusted man to be operating from the right back position in this game. It is nothing than 3 point needed for Inter Lagos in this game. So they have to be more clinical up front and get the job done. A lot of expectation for the home side, who are still fighting with much of optimistic mindset to get every single game right in their way for the needed 3 points. Long one in. And Tekamli thinking of ball there from the left back Aziz to settle for a goal kick. The biggest of hope. Dramatising to see how best they will just be able to fill up the gap. Cement a better place. Jonathan will have to restart to his own. Backman. Uchena. Bio this time. Unable to get another right of pass. Marking out to a frustrating start for the center forward. We need to just get everything right. Abia commentator coming forward with a desperate ball move. Into Lagos must be on their toes. Well done job once again by Aziz to settle for a corner. Recuperating well. They need to be very careful this time. Well done job for the needed clearance. Fine ball flip now. Gavin should score! Perfect start into this game. You talk about the composure and the first touch as well. The young boy is just too talented. Talk about the first touch and the composure as well. It's a fine finish from the young talented player and open the scoring for the home side. We now get the perfect start into this game to lead by goal to nil. Lovely first touch of ball running to space. It was just so calm. Source the composure of the goalkeeper. He wasn't much in eager and just finished that perfectly well to put the home side. One goal up. Sensible heart of ball there from Gavar. And the finish was just a top class one from the young talented player. It was just so unlucky against Beyond Limit. Twice a sensible strike, hits the post. And this time around, it gets it right to find the back of the net and put the home side one goal up in a well-deserved lead. You talk about the first touch, the composure as well, and the finish as well was absolutely brilliant. It wasn't much eager. First touch was beautiful, running to space. Six the goalkeeper positioning as well and finished that perfectly well. And it's into Lagos 1. I'll be a comment now to still with plenty of time to play. That was a lovely, lovely finish. A goal you will watch over and over and over again. It's a sumptuous finish from a sumptuous players as well. It's just a finish to a class of difference. Decides to shoot from that range, and that is nothing to really worry goalkeeper from that long distance. Still plenty of time to play in this game, and there is still possibility for the home side to score as many possible goals as they can. Knowing fully well goal difference as well will be a bit of an advantage to finish well at the end of the season. A big relief to see Quadrido back to his normal position as a right back. The Nigeria-born Thomas Rosiski, Akinpalu Koyum. Kingsley, goal scorer Gavar. That should be for foul. Referee not interested in putting that into pocket to book the offender this time. Still well cleared. Quadri. Gaval this time, trying to seek support. Filling up for perfect restart of ball. Rush now to still seal the home side with Leeds by goal to nil. Much with the betterness of what football really speaks. It's just with the perfect heart of football. Something good possibly will still come out of this game. Akimpelu, Sylvester unable to get a perfect cut of ball. All right, this time stop draw by Jonathan, support by Kingsley. Kingsley trying to dash it up into space. Well done job by Sylvester Waker to wings back. The ball possession will launch in now high to the right hand side. Lovely first touch of ball once again from Gavao. Rally to have one of the best of day to enjoy himself. Gavao is one of the biggest player on the field of play for Inter Lagos. Another young discovered talent. It's going to be for throw. Aziz will try a long one. Right by Gavar manage himself. And Justin, the ball is found in the back of the net. But I guess that won't stand. Goalkeeper not really aware. It is not being given. The bench of Inter Lagos are furious with the referee decision, asking question what really went wrong to disallow that. And he will surely have answers to that, because I guess it's a clear goal, which surprisingly it's been disallowed by the center referee. Surprisingly. I'm becoming so lucky that for call is disallowed by the center referee to make it 2 up. For Inter Lagos, who are having the best of a right of time in this game to take advantage of every precious moment in this game. To a chase of attack, Okori. Chuku! What exactly was Tavio Latabi thinking? What was the goalkeeper thinking? Very lucky. It wasn't a heavy cross that came really with force. And I wonder what exactly was goalkeeper thinking. But he needs to be so extra careful. There's a kind of moment you need is activeness in goal. Civil Atabi, who had really been fantastic all through the season, needs to complete and gets the job done to the end of the season as well. There's a kind of expensive joke from goalkeeper that might just be costly. But apology well sent. And very lucky Abia Comets did not find the back of the net. That kind of apology may not be accepted. Sylvester Awaker. Jonathan Emmanuel. Too hard and solid in the back line. Gavar. Kingsley Agabi. Bonaventure Chiemela. Heavy pass once again from Uchena will have to allow Bonaventure to run back. Sylvester Eweka, who flips another one. This time he's not rightly sent. This time to feed Quadri Dou, who overlap forward to join from the right back position as an attacker. The right back has not really been under pressure so far in this game, allowing him to have much more opportunity to join the attack up front. And he's really having it to the best of confidence to join the likes of Gavar from the right wing position to join the attack. It's really looking with a heart of hope. But now they can just solidarize their hearts. This gets all right of a signal from the center referee. A water break. It's a sunny afternoon here at the Mobolaji Johnson Arena here in Lagos, the home ground of Inter Lagos, who are pushing with hope to finish all at the end of his NNL season to get the top flight ticket for the match day 13 fixture as it stands with 25 minutes. It's still Inter Lagos, Gavaro Lanio will lead by goal to nil. Water break is over. Water break is over. To let play continues as it stands. Abia Comets advantage for a throw. Uchenna with a touch of ball to attack forward now. Operating from the left wing. Joined forward by Aziz. That's showing to be a yellow card. And a free kick into Lagos advantage. Referee at the moment not interested in putting that into pocket, but at the moment have to call upon the medics of the Inter Lagos, including Abia Comets medics, to attend to the players down at the moment. Referee still not interested in putting that into pocket to book the offender for that challenge. Free kick from the left reverse angle advantage into Lagos way. Hopefully nothing really serious on Aziz. I've really been having the best of time to enjoy himself from that left back position. No Kachi Yohanado on the bench for today's game as another left back to take the place of Aziz. It's given other way around for Abia Comets free kick. No Kachi Yohanado on the bench for a possible replacement to take the place of Aziz, who seems to be 100% okay to continue this game. Not the right of communication there from Jonathan, who wants to launch to another right-wing position for Sylvester Iweka. Afternoon football played already live here at the Mobolaji Johnson Arena here in Lagos, the home ground, the home soil, the home territory of Inter Lagos, campaigning from the second tier of Nigerian football, where they sit at the moment top of the tables from the Southern Conference A. There is still no goal to report from all the fixtures from the Southern Conference A. Sylvester unable to get the right of pass to fit his own teammates. Game going live as well at the MKO Abia Stadium in Abeokuta between Gateway United and Beyond Limits. At the moment, still no goal between the two sides. Captivating one of the best of moments to finish off this game. Right touch with the hope of a better possibility of victory. Beyond Limit as well leads Gateway United by goal to nil. So Inter Lagos as well must get this job done to get that 3 point as well to still sit top of the table. Beyond Limit as well with 35 minutes of action play at the MKO Abia Stadium in Abeokuta, where they lead Gateway United by goal to nil. Go kick. I'm about to see what best may just still come from this game. Being aware that Beyond Limit as well are leading Gateway United away from home by goal to nil. So they must just get this job done as well to get that vital 3 point as they lead by goal to nil. Bonaventure this time, he's been solid in the back line, with a better appearing alongside Jonathan Emmanuel since the departure of Adebisi Olamikun. They've not really been showing the lapses of Adebisi absence since leaving Nigeria for greener pasture outside Nigerian football. Another call of a foul from referee Abia Comets advantage. There's really been a soft call from the center referees, surprisingly, in this game. Nevertheless, it's still a widely open fixture for the both sides. It's going to be heavily chased this time by Okori Ogochukwu, but it's out of play for a throw. Another furious reaction there from the head coach of Inter Lagos, Shakiru Kiwa, unhappy with his back line, trying to expose himself to the hands of Abia Comets, who are pushing with hope of a possibility before halftime to push this game back level. You can feel the reaction as well from the head coach of Inter Lagos, who is not really satisfied with the way his backline had really been trying to expose. And giving that kind of breathing space for Abia Comets to operate in this game. 10 minutes to still play, plus what the little stoppage time will be before halftime. It's still Kavarolani on goal in advantage of Inter Lagos, who leads Abia coming by a goal to nil. Bayo should score! So unlucky again. Despite the flag, stays down again. And it's still another counting moment for the centre forward. Unbelievable miss there from the centre forward. That surely should be another counting moment for Inter Lagos. Of a player of his own quality, you expect him to find the back of the net. There is another begging moment. Another one-on-one opportunity missed. And they're coming to have best of opportunity this time. Well done job by Kingsley Akabi to make that vital block. It's going to be for Abia Comets draw. Another perfect run of attack. It was almost close to just ask the tally to relieve them the pressure. Unable to be well utilized by the centre forward. Which topping the highest goal scorer for Inter Lagos this season. Sylvester. Referee says ball still on the field of play to let play continue. Now the Comets advantage to come forward with desperation. Marked up by Quadri. And to foul on the right back, which will be for Inter Lagos free kick. Indulging one of the best of football to a better result. It must just be a way of betterness, of completing the mission and possibly restoring the act of victory in this game. Way of a betterness of football resort. They really count to the act of football successful stories. Corner given an advantage of Inter Lagos as they pressing more and pressing more for goals. They've been better sides with ball advantage working preciously well. Bonaventure too high. They are incorporating one of the best of football feelings to mile up the gap and possibly fill up the space. Xavier Tabi had not really been tested. He had only been tested once by the Abia Comets. And nothing to shake the goalkeeper in goal. Kingsley to Chena from the middle of the area now. He's looking for options. Decide to free Gaval. Stonks back by Sylvester. Gaval did well. Fine bowling! No mistake this time! Its second attempt. And finally proved the critics wrong. That he can still find the back of the net in a kind of given position like that. And makes it count for himself for the second attempt in this game. And finally finds the breakthrough for himself to have the tally and makes it 2 finally for Inter Lagos, who will now lead comfortably to halftime with 2 goals all to the banks. Those are leads by 2 goals to 0. They've been mounting on the pressure and keeping on the possession of this game, all in the advantage, looking deep and sharp and hungry for goals. reacting well to the best of what football really speaks. We're really sharing out best of art of what really football speaks to underestimate. A calling of a match order now, as they gradually getting every right of this game step by step. It's given for advantage into Lagos way for a free kick. We're demonstrating well so what the best of the result and game surely will be. Kingsley Agabi. Crabbing out to a better act of a football confidence, pushing up to the best of football in this game. Gava with a touch down to Koyum. Excellently done with a fine turning. Uchena foul seen by referee. There is a goal to report in a game involving K2A United and Beyond Limits. K2A United have equalized, and it's 1-1 as it stands between K2A United and Beyond Limits. It's 1-1 as it stands. K2A United had equalized before halftime to bring the game back level, and it's a joy to the heart of Inter Lagos now, will feel relief to halftime. And it's 1-1 between K2A United and Beyond Limits, which surely will be one of the best results if it ends that way. Free kick given in advantage of Inter Lagos in another promising area. Sylvester alongside Gavaro. Gavaro goes for goal, and it's just direct to goalkeeper's hand. We'll have no problem to welcome that. It's like a gift for goalkeeper. Heads out by Jonathan. It's another call of a serious challenge on Jonathan Emmanuel down. Jonathan had really been contributing well in the back line for Inter Lagos so far this season. They're still with a mindset of being aware that there is a relief of pressure as K2A United had leveled up the game against Beyond Limits to give themselves a match of advantage. And that surely will be a relief of tense as well. Another technicality of a much better feelings. Loads down one high. Incorporating well forward. Sevilla Tabi will have no problem this time. And accommodate that well. Good run into space. Now 2 to beat 2. Gavaro wants to do it alone. Gavaro! Penalty! Where is the defender to stop Gavaro at the moment? He's unstoppable. He's uncatchable. Penalty given and another serious challenge on Gavaro Lanio. Gavar is uncatchable and unstoppable at the moment. Uchenna will step forward to take the responsibility of this penalty. Uchenna as well to be part of the goal scorer to make it 3 to the last kick of halftime. Uchenna just to the roof and perfectly dispatched that into the back of the net. Despite the goalkeeper's right, he's unstoppable. Goalkeeper gets it right but can't stop that. World taking penalty once again. And calmly dispatched the ball into the back of the net. And to a better relief to halftime break. The home side now leads comfortably with 3 goals advantage, and that surely should seal their 3 points in this game. To a perfect start of halftime. 1 minute of additional time is shown by the fourth official as Abia Comets are preparing to make double substitutions. Abia Comets are preparing to make double substitutions. Let's press that forward. Very strong, energetic, Quadri. Return back from injury to take back his position as a right back for Inter Lagos, and still doing that extremely well so far with his appearance in this game. This is Jonathan Emmanuel. Restarting with goalkeeper Sevel Atabi, who had only been tested once by Abia Comets in this game, and not really a test to worry goalkeeper. Shekovat. Abia Comets to hope they can pull one back, but it's still no way. The 1 minute of additional time played already, but Inter Lagos may want to try to push one last attack before halftime. Sylvester Eweka. Referee not interested in more actions as they put an end to this halftime. To halftime of the match day 13 fixture of the NNL 2025-2026 season. It is Inter Lagos 3. Abia Comets 0 to halftime. What is all this rubbish now? Is it? Getting set for the second half of this game. It's still 3 goals. That was substitutions made by the Abia coming to the start of the second half. 3 goals to the backs of the home side, who leads by 3 goals to 0. Gavar, what a perfect start. joined by Bayo with a fine penalty as well, taken by Uchenna. To halftime break, give the home side 3 goals advantage. That surely should be enough. 1-1 to halftime as well between Gateway United and Beyond Limits. A perfect halftime display that surely will be much to satisfaction for Inter Lagos fans still fighting for that top flight ticket. If it hangs 1-1 away from home for Beyond Limits, that surely will be 3 points ahead of Beyond Limits to surely still see second on the log table. It is still 1-1 between Middle FC and Crown. Atlant leads Smack City by 2 goals to 1 to halftime break. And Inter Lagos surely will still cement their place. Martin Skletus. Now the best of touch of ball from the control of Okori Ugochukwu. A relief of a perfect halftime show. Inter Lagos believe this season it's coming right to get what they've really been fighting for the past 2 seasons now. Who says there is a failure in trying, they never keep believing, they never keep losing hope. And the fighting spirit continues every single game they play. Wrong clearance of ball. Right now to a perfect, better display of football all through. You talk about the goal from Gavara as well. It's a goal he will surely watch over and over. And surely applauds himself for his brilliancy. Individual brilliancy with a first touch of ball. It was absolutely brilliant with his composure. A composure that will give him a perfect finish to open the scoring before Bayo as well hacks to the tally with a perfect last touch of ball that makes it easy for the centre forward as well to increase the tally before Uchenna perfect well-taken penalty. Second 49 to see how they can still add more to the strings of tally. Quadri. Recovered well. This is Sylvester Oweke now, trying to open up eyes to give a perfect pass for his own teammates. Support well by Akinpelu now. Arrive Koyu. Gavar had really been having the best of time with confidence to play. Having the best of free road to enjoying himself in this game without being panicked. This time not the best of pass there from Sylvester trying to feed Bayo Oyedele up front. Richard Wannery in charge of the broadcast for this match day 13 fixture of the NNL involving Inter Lagos at home. Welcoming Abia comment is the CEO. The CEO of Pro Soccer in charge of this broadcast to make sure viewers across the globe have access to watch all Inter Lagos matches home and away this season. A good job from the Guru Media, who had really been given the best of the coverage of all Inter Lagos matches. Good ball sweeps in again. Bayo! Goalkeeper makes himself big. Another counting moment for the centre forward. Once again, it's another good job. Well delivered by Gavaro Lanio. Fix his own teammate. Another third attempt there from Bayo. The head coach as well in disbelief. Big credit once again from Gavaro Lanio, who run into space from the right hand side. Delivered another in-swinger, locating Bayo Oyedele. who had numbers of chances in this game but had been able to only convert one. That is another counting moment. So unlucky. And coming to recuperate, one of the best. Sylvester this time, lovely pass to Gavar this time. A well measured pass. Gavar is trying to base into space. Not the best catch from goalkeeper. It surely will count. Bayo from a gift of goalkeeper. Well utilized this one. His fourth attempt. A second breakthrough. You just have to say thank you to goalkeeper. Would dispatch that. Just as a gift for Bayo, will just dispatch that into the back of the net easily to make it 4 now. Abia Comets are becoming helpless and hopeless at the moment. It's a horrible show from goalkeeper. Not really best of a goalkeeping. And put his side into another big problem to concede goal number 4. Not really the best of show of ball there from Moses. And it's 4 now for into Lagos, who are taking advantage of every chances in this game. Bayo from a gift of Moses' mistake. Well, utilize that into the back of the net to make a brace for himself and score his goal number 7 of the season. This is Sylvester Oweka, the provider of the 4th goal. Quadri! Hope of hat-trick! The flag is up. You talk about the set pieces and crosses from Quadri. That has been main reason why he's been trusted to be the starter from the right back position. His perfect crosses of ball, showing his class as one of the best right back from the NNN as well. From Nigeria, a player to watch for with his accuracy and perfect ball. His crosses had really been accurately sent to cause problem for backline of the Abia Comets in this game, who had really been struggling to play in this game. They've only had a shot on target so far all through in this game. No way to go past the strong and energetic man, industrious man in the backline of Inter Lagos so far this season, Jonathan Emmanuel. It's passing up to what the betterness of the result of this game surely will be. Sylvester have to draw back to assist. He's still no way out, and he tried to manage himself. And that will be nothing to worry. Goalkeeper Seville Atabi will welcome that with joy and smile in his face. Still plenty of time to play in this second half of this game. And with heart of possibility, the home side to take advantage of every precious moment in this game. One as it stands between Gateway United and P Unlimited, and that surely will be one of the best of hope and relief for Inter Lagos. Top flight ticket hope. They have to approach every single game with a mindset of victory if they are to get that top flight ticket. So every single game matters to the end of the season. Bonaventure fits Aziz. Not the best of pass there from Bonaventure, allowing Aziz to struggle to win back the possession of ball for Inter Lagos advantage. There is a player rolling in pain at the moment for Abia Comets, which the referee will have to call upon the medics to attend to. Counting of every moment in this game. Sets it back to goalkeeper. Kichuku Buna. This is not really the Abia Comets we watched all through last season. We were a strong side last season, but now battling relegation this season. They're now battling relegation with Gateway United. Jonathan Iwano. Torn quickly by Uchena, who almost feeds Kodri Idowu well up front. Sylvester very strong and energetic in the middle, allowing a perfect display of football as well, a relief role for Kingsley Agabi. Sylvester in the range, he shoots! That wasn't the best of attempt he expected to strike there. He almost put the goalkeeper into another big problem. But this time Sylvester Wake's strike was just too high and goes wide, off out for a goal kick. Uchene was free with a fine turning of ball to run into space before releasing that a perfect pass for Sylvester Waker to try his luck. But at the end, it was a disappointing one from the midfielder who tries his luck, but that's all right to just make the attempt to put goalkeeper into another problem as they're pushing for goal number 5. They seem to be relentless at the moment, pushing for that top flight ticket. A relief been confirmed. Gateway United are still holding beyond limit to a 1-1 draw. A smile in the face of Wanderer Richard as well confirmed. Gateway United is holding beyond limit to a 1-1 draw at the moment. As he is as well ready to see Interlagos play top flight football in Nigeria. I see them play Nigerian Premier Football League next season. Wanderer Richard. Sylvester Waker now. Joined by Uchena. One back to Sylvester once again. Where is Victor Ikafa? He has been lost for Interlagos are preparing to make double substitutions any moment from now, as they will be introducing Ibrahim Rahim. It is going to be Ibrahim Rahim alongside Bashiru Hassan. Abia Comets as well are preparing to make double substitutions as they are introducing Chinaza Mireku alongside Zuk Daniel. Both teams make double substitutions, eh? By with the brace. Good score by Gavar alongside Uchena from that wall, taking penalty to half-time break. The late Abia Comets, who had really been having a poor season, by 4-0 on their home ground. Abia Comets throw. Save to the hands of Seville Atabi. Seville Atabi had really been fantastic so far since joining Interlagos to the start of the season, taking the place of Bala Favor, who joined Plateau United. And Seville had really been saving Interlagos season, possibly to set the record as part of the squad getting Interlagos that MPFL ticket. The club president of Interlagos are as well on seat watching this game live to motivate the boys. Nori Figo. Another man with a hat of promoting talent from the grassroots level to be well recognized globally. Double substitution now ready to be made by Inter Lagos. It is the introduction of Ibrahim Rahim alongside Bashiru Hassan. The head coach not giving much more time for Bayo Idele to still have enough time to push for hat-trick as it makes way for Ibrahim Rahim up front. Last taste of the game as well for Gavar, who had done his own part positively in this game. He's the playman in this game, man of the match, well deserved. He's been fantastic from the start of this game. And now makes way for fresh leg, Bashiru Hassan, who is now a deadly player in front. Bashiru Hassan as well, it's another prominent player with a lot of qualities and skills, a creative player as well. Another talent to watch, taking the place of Gavar Olanio, who had done his own part. 16-3 out of the 4 goals scored in this game. They still munching up to see how best they can still be to get this job done and still score more goals in this game. The fans on seat had really been well entertained by Inter Lagos with more goals. And with the style of play, keeping the possession of this game and giving their best. What a prominence of getting the best of delivery. They're keeping the possession of this game. All right in their way. Bonaventure Chiemela flips well forward. Flag is up on Uchena this time. Had really been instrumental in the middle of the area for Inter Lagos this season. Sylvester alongside Kingsley had really been instrumental in the middle of the area for Inter Lagos this season. The 2 engine room key players in the middle of the area for Inter Lagos this season, doing that dirty and deadly job in the middle of the area for a better recovery. Single-handedly take the responsibility of better recovery in the middle of the area, Sylvester. Aziz, excellently done. Bashir late to react to that, and it's going to be for Inter Lagos advantage for free kick. There is a goal to report between Gateway United and Beyond Limit. Beyond Limit had restored back the lead to lead Gateway United by 2-1. As they still pushing head-to-head with Inter Lagos this season. Beyond Limit had restored back the lead against Gateway United to lead Gateway United by 2-1 at the moment. It's a job well done to a struggling Abia Comets so far this season, who had not really come out to play for a side in search for 3 points. Kingsley, unselfish to Bashiru Hassan. Bashiru saved well. His right foot is deadly. His left foot is killing. A push goalkeeper to another deadly position with another powerful hit of ball there from Bashiru Hassan. And another time for Aka Moses to be called to action. Jonathan with a quick ball to Uchena will feed Sylvester quickly. We want to restart with Seville Atabi, who had really been having holiday in goal. No serious threat of action on goalkeeper Seville Atabi, who had really been having holiday in goal, enjoying himself. And the time of football to still play with the betterness of this game. There is a foul seen by referee for Abia Comets advantage. Free kick given. Still too much high. It's going on, disappointing. Flag is up, seized by the referee for push. Free kick it will be for Inter Lagos advantage. Free kick even. Starting with Sevilla Tabi. Bonaventure feeds Ibrahim, but the flag is up for an offside. Managing now to show the fact of football in this game. Abia commentators still with a slight of hope to just reduce the deficit and go back home with a meaningful result, not to go back to Abia with his heavy defeat. It's been a while you see Ariza play, and finally he's going to be called to action as well to enjoy himself and showcase himself. It's been a long time he's been introduced by the coach since the start of the second stanza, and finally Ariza Kingsley as well will be having the taste and give as well the best to convince the heart of the coaches as well, a trusted player from the middle of the area. Ariza still finally waiting for the approval. He's yet to play for Inter Lagos from the start of the second stanza, since the start of the second stanza. And finally, there is a call for duty now for Ariza Kingsley. He joins from Star Builders and started the season, started the campaign and the road of Inter Lagos since the establishment of the club 3 years ago. He scored a sumptuous finish against Beyond Limit last season, alongside Rashid Olabi. Bashir Ibrahim wants to make it easy for Aziz as well, but just too short for the left back to control. And finally, the wait is over for Ariza's introduction, and that is going to be the last stage of the game for Akinpelu Koyum, who is now going to be making way for Ariza Inamuchi. Akinpelu Koyum had done his own part. Fantastic player, exceptional player. Thomas Rosicky, the former Arsenal and Czech Republic international. Koyum with the style of play of Thomas Rosicky, the former Arsenal player. Akinpelu Koyum will now make his way for Ariza. "20 minutes to still play to stoppage time with the scoreline. Center referee may not be interested in adding much more time to the 90 of this game with 20 minutes to still play. It's going to be another signal from the center referee for a water break and a relief for Inter Lagos, who have not really been under pressure so far in this game. They've been the dominant all through from the start of this game till now, and they've been able to take advantage of all the chances in this game. Water break is over to let play continue. Jonathan Emmanuel wants to push attack forward now as they still not satisfied with the scoreline. Not really the best of scoreline away from home, as Interlagos will surely get the message. Being Limited had restored back the lead against Ghetto United, where they lead at the moment by 2 goals to 1. It's a foul on Kingsley Agabi, who is seriously in back pain. Back forward to restart with Sevilla Tabin goal. Bonaventure Chiamela. Ibrahim this time. It's another challenge. Free kick it will be. No card had really been shown by center referee so far in this game, despite the serious challenge of ball from the Abia Comets player. The referee had not really been interested in putting it into pocket to book the offender so far. There is a tear to the high of Aziz Akande, which the medic's attention is quickly needed on the left back at the moment. The tear in the face of Aziz Akande, who is down. Big credit to the left back, who had really been showing his class after having a slow start to adapt to the body language and system of style of play of Shakiru Giwa. His first 2 start of the season wasn't really convincing. Really had the best of start to adapt quickly and regain his position as a trusted left back, despite the signing of Kachio Hanado, who was with the team last season. He's still yet to have a time to play. Adman in the back line alongside Chiamela, Bonaventure, Jonathan. Very solid, the rock in the back line of Interlagos so far this season. He's really been commanding in the back line of Interlagos so far, Jonathan Emmanuel alongside Bonaventure. There is going to be another substitution from the Abia Comets. This time it is going to be the introduction of Kenneth. As we Eric's another disappointing outing with 4 good goals unreplied at the moment. You talk about the pairing of Jonathan alongside Bonaventure so far since taking the place of RBC. It's been solid and remarkably an outstanding display of football from the 2 centre-back who had really been having the best of communication. Not really given that kind of breathing space. You have the best of show against Beyond Limits, having the best of communication free. The 2 centre-back have really been having most of the enjoyable best of communication and showing the space of a better class. Still await and still to come from Bonaventure, who as well be showing the world how good he is, taking the place of Adebisi Olamiku. And Jonathan will take the place of Wale Akintola, who is now with Enugu Rangers. These are players who are done and paid their dues for Interlagos during their playing time before joining for another top team. A big win for Interlagos as well, giving better opportunity and using Interlagos as well as a better platform for greener pasture for players representing Interlagos. Jonathan, who wants to feed another ball forward for Ibrahim, who had not really been convincing up front so far since taking the place of Bayo Edele. Sylvester now to Arinze. It is going to be for foul. Free kick it will be. First time he's having his own impact since his introduction. Fantastic player with his flexible ball run and ball creativity. And will have the best of time once again to enjoy himself as it's been fouled on for Inter-Lagos advantage for free kick. Sylvester. Arisa with a fine chest on the ball, trying to manage the composure this time. Arisa with the assist. Bashiru Hassan with the finish. You never can say never. Arisa is still 100% fit to play football. The 2 substitute on the score sheet now makes it 5. And I have to say a big thank you to the head coach as well, having that trust in him to be part of the substitute to be introduced. Arinze with the assist, Azan with the finish, and makes it now 5 for the home side, who are tearing Abia coming apart. You just have to feel sorry for Abia comment at the moment. Inter-Lagos are gradually knocking on MPFL door. And the door might just be open this season. With a gradual process, a gradual push, the process really working out good as they are approaching every single game with different tactics. Inter-Lagos are gradually having one step each to open MPFL door. Surprisingly, for the very first time this season, there is going to be a change in the goalkeeper department of Inter-Lagos as they will be introducing their second choice goalkeeper, Basit Isiaka. Is yet to have his own taste in the NNL this season. And finally, it is going to be called to action for the next 10 minutes, plus what the additional time will be before full time to feel how the tempo and tense of NNL is at the moment. Sevilla Tabi still in disbelief, looking Bashit Isiaka ready to as well feel the joy of this game. First time Bashit Isiaka will be having his first appearance in the NNL 2025-2026 season in colours of Inter-Lagos as a goalkeeper as well. Sevilla Tabi had been in goal so far from the start of this season. And finally, it is going to be any moment from now the turn of Bashit Isiaka to be in goal. And sure to possibly fight for the shades against Sevilla Atabi. Bonaventure. Ibrahim. Spread throughout to Quadri. Arinze will quickly fight for the ball. This time around too heavy for the midfielder to chase. There is going to be double substitutions from Inter-Lagos. It is going to be Basit Isiaka, who is going to be making his first appearance in the NNL this season. That will as well introduce Friday Utibe. It's going to be the introduction of Friday Utibe alongside the introduction of Basit Isiaka. His first appearance this season. And you can feel the joy in the young talented goalkeeper as well to have a taste of how NNL looks like. Aziz Akade had done his own part as well in this game. As it makes way for Friday Utebe. Seven minutes to play to 90. It's still into Lagos 5. Abia Comets 0. Flag is up for an offside. Bassett as well is giving out his best of time to enjoy himself. Wings back quickly by Arize for Uchena. Uchena will now want to run into space. And it's a foul, which will be for Interlagos advantage of the captain of the side for Interlagos. A delay of a lay of pass this time from Uchena. But at the end wins the side a free kick. A smile on the face of the center referee. Wanori have much to do in this game. It's been a balanced approach of football for the home side who had dominated from the start till now. And they've taken charge. It's been a one-sided game, all in advantage of Interlagos, who will enjoy every bit of this game. Utibe. This is Jonathan Emmanuel. A battalion in the back line of Interlagos alongside Bonaventure Chiamela. There's another high clearance of ball. After the wrong pass of ball, Jonathan not really interested his side to concede in this game. So Fatin well. The nearly substitute. Foul is seen by referee for free kick. A relief of joy for Arize as well to return back to play after enough time watching from the bench and as well watching some of the away matches at home. He's been trusted to as well play, coming in as a substitute. Being aware of the club president of Star Builders on seat, watching him live here at the stadium. He's live here in the stadium as well, having two players of the Star Builders representing Interlagos, the light of Kachi Onado, and almost three players, including Femi Aditola as well. Femi Aditola joins from Star Builders alongside Arize with Kachi Ohanado, who are both the graduate of Star Builders, now playing for Interlagos. A big win for the club president, who is live here watching this game live in the stadium. Fine turning of ball from Ibrahim Rahim. Fakes a perfect pass. It is going to be a one-on-one opportunity. Arize should score! How on earth did he miss that? Even the club president in disbelief. Put all the hands into head. Can't believe Arize missed that kind of glorious moment. Even the club president of Star Builders will be in shock. How Arize missed that. What a moment to prove to the coach he's still active to play and he's still to be trusted to be in the starting lineup. What a big miss. That should have been Interlagos' sixth of the night. The club president as well reacted in disbelief. Larry Figo, including Wanderer Richard, will shake on camera stand in disbelief. Time really counting to 90. There is another talking point moment for Arize, who knows he should have scored. And as well, take back his place as starter or be part of the squad to be on the bench to play some of the matches to the end of the season. Two minutes to play to 90 plus 1. The stoppage time will be before full time. Inter Lagos had done their job, but Beyond Limit are still maintaining their lead against Gateway United as they lead by 2 goals to 1. But it's still not yet over there as well. It is still going to be a point different in advantage of Inter Lagos, who still see top of the table, as they both have to approach every single game step by step. First time, Bashir Diziakal as well, filling the temple of the NNL, being called to action from that long distance, and is welcomed with joy by the goalkeeper, who have no problem to deal with that long attack. Sylvester Eweka, who had been everywhere on the field of play for Inter Lagos in this game. The injury room in the middle of the area, it's been solid in the middle, alongside Kingsley, who had really been doing that dirty job of ball recovery. These are two trusted midfielders. Defensive midfielder who had really allowed Akinpelu Koyum to have a free roll alongside Gavar from different wing, doing that ball marking of recovery and consistency. Inter Lagos fans are still not contented and satisfied with the scoreline, as they still want them to score more. This is Ibrahim Rahim to space forward. Now feeds Uchena. There are numbers of players joining in attack. Azen gets there now. Support by Friday Otibe. Kingsley Agabi. Sylvester Oweka. Sylvester to shoot! It's still poor goalkeeping, but was just very lucky. The ball wasn't going directly into the back of the net. The head coach of Abia Comets as well will be asking himself question. Oh, this goalkeeper had really been giving him a high blood pressure on stands. Including the goalkeeper trainer of Abia Comets should be asked some questions. How did they get to discover this goalkeeper to be their number one choice? It is going to be 3 minutes of additional time to be shown by the fourth official. So we have 180 seconds to still play before full time. Heads up. No foul on Jonathan. It is going to be 1-on-1 this time with Bonaventure. Good thinking this time. Excellently done by Chinaza Miracle, who is doing that miracle to beat pass. Bonaventure. Opportunity to shoot is blocked well. No pressure. Kingsley is there to recover that position of Jonathan Emmanuel, who overlap from the corner. Already this time by Uchena will try to big pass the defender. They surely return back to winning ways after securing 2 draws from their 2 previous matches, playing 1-1 draw on their home ground against Crown, playing goalless away from home against Beyond Limit. They return back to winning ways in a big way. 5 good goals unreplied from Abia Comets, who suffered heavy defeat on the matchday 13 fixture. A disappointing one to travel back home. A devastating result against the side who are battling relegation. Abia Comets to have to travel back home to prepare themselves ahead of the match day 14. It is done and dusted for Inter Lagos to return back to winning ways after recording 2 straight draws in the last 2 matches before now. A big win to bounce back. But it's still widely open between Inter Lagos and Beyond Limit. as Beyond Limits able to get 3 points away from home against Gateway United. Atland defeated Smart City 3-1 after full time. And it's still much to believe. That is a devastating result for Abia Comets. A big win for Inter Lagos, who returns back to winning way after 2 previous matches recording draw. They return back big and better with 5 unreplied goals. And after full time at the Mobolaji Johnson Arena, the home ground for Inter Lagos NNL 2025-2026 campaign, it is Inter Lagos 5, A+ and O+, Abia Comets 0. They still sit top of the table at the end of the result. My name is Bashir Ibrahim, and with the coverage so far, I've been Owanari Richard. We'll see you next weekend, God willing, and bye for now.
Congratulations, guys. You're a good commentator. Sir?